Having said that, there was quite a bit of black pepper. Really chemical, horrible taste. Seriously, that works really well. The pie is excreting. The bacon's exactly what you'd expect it to be. It's just that very flat, kind of flaccid. So, McDonald's have just released a whole bunch of new food, which they're labelling as the World Menu Heist. The most wanted McDonald's menu items heisted from around the world. So I presume this is stuff that's actually available in other countries, which they're trying out here. Whew. Oh, dang! That is a lot of food. We're going to start out with the fries. So this is big in Poland, apparently. So do you remember the, was it salt and shake crisps that you used to get, where you got the plain crisps and you got a sachet of salt with them? You put them in. It's a similar thing with this. So yeah, we've got the sour cream and black pepper seasoning. Take a shot of that in the back if anyone's interested in a bit. Yeah, you got your bag there, and then you've just got your regular fries. So all the seasoning goes in. Let's have a smell. Wow, you can certainly smell the black pepper in there. Said, I hope this is good, because if not, this bag of fries is essentially ruined. There you go. You should be able to see that with the seasoning on them there. So this is sour cream and black pepper. Let's have a go. Okay, well they're bloody cold. Whether that's Just Eat's fault or whether it's McDonald's. You know, in fairness, I did order online. That's actually tasty. There's a hint of black pepper there. When I smelt it, the black pepper was the overpowering aroma. But it's actually not, you can't taste a huge amount of that in there. The sour cream, however, very, very prominent. And not unpleasant. Having said that, there was quite a bit of black pepper in that bite there. But not terrible. Not terrible. They're actually very Moorish. Got a lot to get through. Let's have a quick swig of the old drink. So this here is the Sakura X Sprite. A refreshing mix of Sprite Zero with a sugar-free cherry blossom flavoured syrup served over ice. Not a huge fan of that. Very, very, very synthetic tasting. It does taste of cherry, but it's that really chemical, horrible taste. Not a huge fan of that. Apparently that's very big in Japan. Okay, we're going to go in with the maple barbecue and bacon. I've not had a look at this yet. Maple barbecue and bacon double quarter pounder. So you got the toasted sesame seed bun. We've got crispy onions, pickles, bacon, cheese, two big, pretty, well, quarter pounder patties. They look quite impressive, actually. To be fair, that's a lot going on there. I can see why it's, was it 55 grams of protein, I think? I can see why. Right, we're going in. We're going in, peeps. Wow. Ooh, whoa. Much like the fries, cold, which again, you know, ordering McDonald's for delivery, you know, you've got to accept that, really. 45 minutes took. The barbecue, what was it, maple barbecue sauce It's not too overpowering. There is a sweetness that's coming through from the maple and the barbecue sauce, but it's not a huge amount on there. I was expecting it. Sometimes when you get anything with barbecue in it, it can kind of completely dominate it, but that's not bad at all. The bacon's exactly what you'd expect it to be. It's just that very flat, kind of flaccid. Let's have another bite. There's a bit more going on in the middle there. This is stolen from Canada, by the way. Obviously, I keep forgetting to say stuff. Now, there was a lot more of the onions in that bite there. They were very much in the middle. It looks like already that's pretty much it. It is tasty. I'm not blown away by it. It is kind of a double. It is in many ways it is your double quarter pounder with bacon, just with a little bit of extra, barbecue. It's not an overpowering barbecue. As I said, it doesn't completely. It's basically a bacon double quarter pounder with a hint of barbecue. All right, so now we're going with the pineapple McSpicy. A hot and spicy 100% chicken breast in a crispy coating with classic sandwich sauce. I'm not sure what classic sandwich sauce is. Maybe I should know. Pineapple ring. They're not denying that. That's definitely pineapple ring. Bacon, cheese and lettuce served on a toasted sesame seed bun. So yeah, that is one slab of... That's certainly one slab of pineapple. Does it say what cheese it was? Sorry, it just says cheese. Yeah, your regular bun there. And pretty sorry looking bacon. It kind of looks like microwave bacon. I'm not somebody who goes out of his way to get pineapple on my food, but I'm not against it. If somebody gets me Hawaiian pizza, I'm fine with it. Wow, this is already cut. Yeah, this is stone cold. Don't get McDonald's delivery, people. I'll try and factor that in. No, that's not their fault. I could have gone and picked this up myself and it would have been a lot warmer. But oh. Wow. That works surprisingly well. The chicken itself is really tasty. The coating on it is still really crispy. It's actually travelled quite well. There's a real kick to that as well. It's not super hot, but there's a real nice... That's a genuine spice to that. And the pineapple really does complement that well. Where's this from? This is from Australia. I like that. There I was just saying, I don't go out of my way to have something with pineapple in. So far, that is by far the standout. Seriously, that works really well. I'm a fan of that. Let's go with the garlic and black pepper McNuggets. And this is stolen from Japan. Was that the second one from Japan? Yeah, the Sprite was from Japan as well, I believe. So there we go. There's the nice black pepper and garlic. So they don't look that much... Well, they... Obviously, you know what McNuggets look like, but different breading, or should I say different coating. Let's have a quick on its own. That doesn't taste hugely different to a regular McNugget, purely because I had that directly after the pineapple McSpicy. That really does have a kick to it, the pineapple McSpicy. By contrast, that kind of is actually quite tame, so I've done that a bit of a disservice there in many ways. Garlic soy sauce, and here it is, opened. So quite a pale looking sauce. That definitely tastes a lot better. You can definitely taste the garlic in there. They're okay. Not blown away by those, but not offended by them either. It's a real shame I didn't try those before If I'd have known that the pineapple McSpicy was going to be that much, have that much of a kick to it, I would have actually tried those first. That's kind of tainted things a little bit, but no, it's just not doing it. What have we got next? The mac and cheese triangles we're trying now. These remind me a bit of, was it Tim Hortons? I tried something similar. Okay, let's try. Macaroni pasta in a cheddar cheese sauce and a crispy breadcrumb. Not unpleasant at all. I actually prefer them to those nuggets. Let's try it with the ketchup dip. See if that adds a bit more to it. I mean, it's basically just, you know, it's just going to make it taste of ketchup. It's just now overpowered by ketchup. I think they actually work better on their own, to be honest with you. Okay. They're exactly what you'd think. Very kind of, very rubbery kind of texture. Cheese is actually quite prominent. They are actually quite flavourful. As I said, I actually prefer them on their own. I'm not blown away by them. I'll give my score at the end, but the ketchup doesn't really add much to those at all, to be quite honest. So there. And now, lastly, stolen from Indonesia, and the dessert of the meal is the Choco Caramel Pie. Nice scintillating shot there. Okay, so it's your classic looking apple pie type deal, but of course in Chocolat Caramel form. Okay, all right. Whoa, that's... The pie is excreting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, people. Crispy chocolate pastry filled with caramel sauce and chocolate ganache. That ties everything together nicely. Well, not tie. It doesn't tie everything together. It ends everything nicely. Oh. Okay. So, like I said, I didn't... so that's everything I've gone through. So, the chips. They're completely cold now. They were actually quite nice. I mean, I love McDonald's fries. McDonald's fries are kind of how I, you know, judge other fries. You know, you all know what you get with the fries. The actual sour cream and black pepper that you're adding onto it, very nice. There was a, I guess it's the same whenever you're spreading that stuff all over the fries. It never distributes evenly, even though you got the shaker, it doesn't quite do it. So some mouthfuls you got a bit more black pepper in there, but it wasn't too bad. The sour cream was very prevalent, very much like, you know, sour cream Pringles. If you don't like sour cream Pringles, you're not going to like that. I do like sour cream Pringles. It worked well. I'm not sure I prefer it to the regular fries on their own, but it was a nice, you know, it was something a little different. I would give that. I'd give that a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'm not sure that. Would I want those again? Yeah, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It's not bad. It tastes fine, but I think I'd rather just have the regular fries on their own. Next up was the maple barbecue and bacon double quarter pounder. Whoa, what am I doing? I should be getting the prices for this. Actually, no, this kind of works. This kind of works, actually. Okay, so the fries and the drink I got as a meal with the medium maple barbecue and double quarter pounder. Jesus, that goes on. £11.49 that was. That's for the medium one. The burger I wasn't blown away by. It is basically a bacon double quarter pounder with a hint of barbecue. Not blown away by it. That one really did. The fact that it was that much colder by the time it got here really did drop that down a lot. I'm sure if it was warmer, it would have been a bit better. However, even saying that, I'd only give that a 5 out of 10. I wasn't blown away by that at all. However, the pineapple McSpicy, god damn, that was delicious. That was really delicious. I would happily have that again. I would order that on its own again. That was delicious. Really had a kick. The crumb, the breadcrumb that was surrounding it really had a nice spicy kick to it. Not overbearing, but just really, I do enjoy spice, and that might be too spicy for some. I will say that. Pussies. I enjoyed that. Really crispy as well, and surprisingly the pineapple actually really added to that. It really complemented it well. Added a nice sweetness along with the spice. Actually, kind of, it was. I would happily have that again. I'd give that an 8.5 out of 10. That was really tasty. Very happy with that. £7.19. I got that on its own. £7.19 that was. 6 garlic and black pepper McNuggets. I wasn't blown away by them. Again, as I mentioned earlier on, maybe I shouldn't have tried them directly after the McSpicy. That was probably a mistake. They did kind of detract from their flavour, but I wasn't blown away by them. With the what was it? The garlic soy dip as well didn't really add a huge amount to it. I'd give those a 5 out of 10. I won't be getting those again. I think I'd rather just stick to regular McNuggets. The mac and cheese triangles, they were actually kind of £6.9 they were, by the way. Did I say that? £6.9. I'm getting ahead of myself all the time. Mac and cheese triangles, £3.19 before I forget. They were okay. I prefer them to the McNuggets. I'd give those a 6 out of 10. I do kind of like that stodgy cheese, texture to it. They were better. They were good on their own. The ketchup just basically made them taste of ketchup. There was nothing particularly great about adding that dip with it. So I've already said that was £3.19. Choco Caramel Pie, £2.89. Oh, that was tasty. That was really delicious. I love McDonald's apple pies anyway. You get that really crunchy, crumbly texture for the pastry, filled with ganache and caramel. Absolutely beautiful. Really, let me get another shot actually. Really, really thick chocolate filling in there. The ganache. Oh my God. So tasty. Genuinely, really, really tasty. I was very happy with that. I would definitely have that again. 8.5. I'd give that. Yeah, the pineapple McSpicy and the what was it? The Choco Caramel Pie. Absolute standouts. This shite. 2 out of 10. What was it? The Sakura X Sprite. No. No thank you. It even says no thanks there, look. I presume that was a option that I turned down. Sakura X Sprite, no thanks. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So I wasn't blown away by it on the whole, but pineapple McSpicy and that goddamn caramel pie, Choco Caramel Pie. Oh, I would happily have them again. So that was it. Couldn't be bothered going out today. It's pouring down with rain. I'm having car trouble. Figured just get it delivered. Again, maybe if some of this is a bit warmer, might have affected the score a bit better, but I don't think so. I don't think so.